What if something millions of parents use every single day was suddenly linked to autism? Right now, searches about Tylenol and autism are exploding across the internet. Parents are asking questions, videos are going viral, and fear is spreading fast. But here's the problem. When something spreads this quickly, it doesn't always mean it's true. In the age of instant information, a single headline can trigger a global nervous system response before the first peer-reviewed study is even fully read. We see a trend, we feel the panic, and we react. But today, we're going to do something different. We're going to look past the clicks. If you're a parent, just hearing those words in the same sentence, autism and common medication, is enough to make your heart race, because no one wants to feel like something they trusted could harm their child. Your brain is wired to scan for threats to your offspring. When the internet says danger, your amygdala takes the wheel, and logic often takes a back seat. But before we jump to conclusions, before fear takes over, we need to slow down and look at what science actually says. Over the past few weeks, online searches like Tylenol autism, acetaminophen autism, and even autism registry have skyrocketed. We're talking about thousands of people suddenly searching for the same thing at the same time. And whenever that happens, it usually means one thing. Something triggered it. A headline, a viral post, a controversial claim. And once that spark is lit, the algorithm does the rest. Content spreads, opinions multiply, and very quickly, a question turns into a belief. But here's where it gets dangerous. Because when it comes to your child's health, belief is not enough. We need evidence. To really understand this conversation, we need to take a step back and talk about how a child's brain actually develops. From the very beginning of life, the nervous system is constantly evolving. Billions of neurons are forming connections, pathways are being built, systems are learning how to communicate. But here's the key. This process is incredibly complex. It's not controlled by just one factor. Autism isn't like a light switch that gets flipped by a single event. It's more like a complex symphony where the genetics, the prenatal environment, and early life experiences all play a role at once. Trying to reduce something as complex as autism to a single cause is almost always an oversimplification. So, what does science actually say? Some studies have explored a possible connection between acetaminophen and developmental conditions. But this is where things get misunderstood, because these studies don't prove causation. They only suggest a possible association. Association means two things happen together. It does not mean one causes the other. Think of it like this. People who carry umbrellas are often seen when it rains, but umbrellas don't cause the rain. In the same way, some researchers observed patterns between medication use and outcomes, but patterns alone are not proof. Major health organizations agree. There is currently no solid, definitive evidence that Tylenol causes autism. So why is this exploding? Because fear spreads faster than facts, especially when it involves children. When parents hear a link might exist, it triggers a protective instinct to avoid risk at all costs. The internet feeds on that emotion with short clips and confident opinions designed to grab attention, not to tell the full story. The real risk here isn't just misinformation, it's panic. Avoiding medication out of fear or trusting viral content over medical guidance can sometimes create more harm than the thing we were afraid of in the first place. High fevers in pregnancy or infancy, if left untreated, carry their own significant risks to a developing nervous system. The truth is, science doesn't deal in certainty. It deals in evidence. And right now, the evidence does not support the claim that Tylenol causes autism. The human brain is a marvel of complexity, influenced by many factors working together. So instead of reacting with fear, we respond with understanding. We ask better questions. We look for real evidence. Because in the end, the most powerful thing a parent can have is not certainty, it's clarity. If you care about how your child's brain develops and want content based on science, not fear, make sure to subscribe. Because here, we don't follow trends, we understand them.